Hello and welcome everybody to my channel Omni Bio Entrance, and today we will be discussing University of Hyderabad Integrated MSc PhD Entrance Examination for the subject Animal Biotechnology conducted in the year 2020. I will be discussing only the biology part. If you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe. Then how many grams of CaOH twice is present in 500 ml of 0.025 molar CaOH2 solution? So molecular weight of CaOH2 is 74.09 and molarity it is 0.025 molar and volume is 1500 ml. So molarity is given by the formula 1000 into Wb by Mb into V, where V is in ml. So Mb is the molecular weight of the compound, Wb is the weight of the compound. So here we are asked to calculate the grams of CaH2 present in. So we have to calculate the Wb. So it is M into Mb by into V divided by 1000. That is 0.0250 into 74.09 into 1500 divided by 1000. That will give you 2.78. So the answer is option C, that is 2.78 grams. Then proteins within family of within a family, that is homologs, present in the same species are called. They are called as paralogs. Answer is option B. Then the initial dorsal ventral axis in amphibian embryo is determined by. It is the point of sperm entry. Answer is option C. Which of the following cells are known as Langerhans cells? So they are the dendritic cells. Answer is option A. Which of the following is the genetic material of SARS-CoV-2? It is the single-stranded positive RNA. Answer is A. Then, stable structures of amphipathic compounds in water are called. They are called as micelles. Answer is option D. Then, in the classical experiment performed by Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase using T2 bacteriophage, choose the correct answer. The viral coat protein was radio-labeled with S35. Answer is option B. Then polytene chromosomes are formed due to. So they are formed due to repeated DNA replication without cell division. Answer is C. Then one of the following methods is used to determine the DNA binding region of a given transcription factor across the genome. It is CHIP sequence. Answer is option C. Then which process does not belong to downstream processing, that is media optimization? Answer is option B. Then which of the following bacteria cause syphilis in human? So it is Treponema pallidum. Answer is option D. The process of loss of alkylated base from DNA molecule by breakage of the bond joining the purine nitrogen with the deoxyribose is termed as. It is termed as depurination. Answer is option D. Then which of the following structures is derived from ectomesenchyma? It is melanocytes. Answer is option C. Then next one. Given the molecular weight of a nucleotide pair is 650 and the length occupied by each base pair is 3.4 Armstrong, what will be the length of DNA that has a molecular weight of 120 into 10 raised to 6? So molecular weight of two base pairs is 650. Then molecular weight of DNA is 120 into 10 raised to 6. So one nucleotide is 650 and 120 into 10 raised to 6 will have how many nucleotide pairs? That is 120 into 10 raised to 6 into 1 divided by 650, that is 0.1846 into 10 raised to 6 nucleotide pairs. Then each base pair length is 3.4 Armstrong. So 0.1846 into 10 raised to 6 nucleotide pairs will have length 3.4 into 0.1846 into 10 raised to 6, that is 0.62764, that is 6.27 into 10 raised to 5 Armstrong, or approximately 6.1 into 10 raised to 5 Armstrong. So the answer here is option B. Then which of the following monosaccharide is not an aldose? So answer is fructose. It is a ketose. Then in a given human cell, all the maternal chromosomal DNA was fluorescently labeled and allowed it to undergo 30 rounds of mitotic cell division. How many of these daughter cells will retain fluorescence labeled chromosome DNA? So the answer is up to 46. So answer is A. Then which enzyme converts glucose to ethanol, that is cymase? Answer is option C. The difference in energy between the reactant at its ground state and transition state is activation energy. Answer is B. Then feminization of external genitalia happen in XY male due to defective or mutated 5-alpha reductase. Answer is option A. Which of the following features is not correct for a plasmid vector? Selectable marker, reporter gene, and origin of replication can be used to express high molecular weight proteins. That is the not correct with a plasmid vector. Then an element found in all amino acids but not in carbohydrates is, that is nitrogen. Answer is B. The major greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide and methane. That is answer is option D. The two fragments of DNA can be joined by DNA ligase. Then cell wall of algae contains cellulose, galactans and mannans. Answer is B. 4-hydroxyproline is present in. It is present in collagen. Answer is option B. Which of the following can precipitate antigens in an agglutination assay? So it is FAB2. Monovalent FAB fragments have one antigen binding site, whereas divalent, that is FAB2 fragments have two antigen binding regions that are linked by disulfide bond. So the one which can precipitate antigens in an agglutinin assay is FAB2. Then which of the following floating plants in rice fields serve as biofertilizer? That is azolla. Answer is A. Then genome of an organism refers to its total haploid set of chromosomes. Answer is A. Then Polanski value of fatty acid is indicative of. It is indicative of amount of volatile fatty acid extracted through saponification. Answer is option C. Then a cluster of polar flagella in bacterium is called. It is called as Lophotrichus. Answer is B. Then farming is the term that describes. It describes synthesis of a drug by a transgenic plant or animal. Answer is D. Then in eukaryotes, RNA polymerase 1 is present in nucleolus and catalyzes the synthesis of pre-rRNA. Answer is D. The next one. Which of the following statement is incorrect with reference to anti-doping control of misuse of anabolic steroids by sports personnel and athletes? So indirect methods to detect doping include determination of the testosterone dihydrotestosterone glucuronide ratio with suitable cutoff values. So answer is option C. Then in an enzyme catalyzed reaction, the shape of the curve expressing the relationship between substrate concentration and velocity is V0. It is a rectangular hyperbola. Answer is C. Actin filaments are found in all of the following except in flagella of bacteria. Answer is A. Which of the following enzyme is involved in de novo methylation of DNA in mammals? It is DNMT3A. Answer is option C. Then, who discovered the process by which certain amoeboid cells in the coeloid fluid of sea stars engulf and destroy foreign matter such as bacteria? So it is Eli McIntosh. Answer is option B. Then a second mutation is in the same gene restores the wild type phenotype. This phenomenon is referred to as intragenic suppression. Answer is option A. If the exponential phase of the growth of a bacterium culture is 100 CFU per ml cells, increase to 3200 CFU per ml cells in 2 hours, what is the generation time of this bacterium? It is 24 minutes. Answer is option C. Then Salk and Sabin polio vaccine are inactivated and attenuated form of vaccines respectively. Answer is C. Then as the temperature of a reaction is increased, the rate of the reaction increases because the reactant molecules collide more frequently with greater energy per collision. Answer is B. How many L stereoisomers are present in aldohexose? So 8 D aldohexose and 8 L aldohexose. So aldohexose has 4 chiral centers or 2 raised to 4, that is 16 optical isomers. So the answer here is how many L stereoisomers are present in aldohexose? So it is 8. Answer is option B. Then which of the following is an epimeric pair? It is D-glucose and D-mannose. Answer is option A. Then which of the following is considered as a primary lymphoid organ? It is the thymus. Answer is option D. The next one. Telolacethal egg is characterized by, is the characteristic of. So it is characteristic of birds. Answer is option A. Then the J chain or joining chain is found in, it is found in IgM and IgA immunoglobulins. So answer is option D. The type of cleavage in frog embryo is, it is radial. Answer is option C. Which are the best combination hormones or factors to interactively regulate bone and its mineral metabolism? So it is PTH or parathyroid hormone, vitamin D, FGF23 and calcitonin. Answer is option A. So release PTH, that is release of calcium by bones into the bloodstream, absorbing calcium from food by the intestine and conversion of calcium by the kidneys. Then vitamin D is necessary for strong bones. It increases calcium absorption from the small intestine, which is used to build bone matrix. Then FGF23, that is fibroblast growth factor 23, it is a bone derived hormone that regulates systemic phosphate homeostasis, vitamin D metabolism and alpha klotho expression through a novel bone kidney axis. Then calcitonin is involved in helping to regulate levels of calcium and phosphate in the blood or opposing the action of parathyroid hormone. This means that it acts to reduce calcium levels in the blood. So the best combination of hormones or factors to interactively regulate bone and its mineral metabolism is option A, that is PTH, vitamin D, FGF23 and calcitonin. Then which of the following amino acids are synthesized from ribose 5-phosphate? It is histidine. Answer is option B. Then which of the following method is used to purify an enzyme that has arabinose as substrate from a mixture of cellular proteins? So answer is affinity chromatography. Then which of the following cells are preferred for production of recombinant biopharmaceuticals? It is option D, that is CHO. Then book lungs are seen in arachnids. Answer is option A. Then hormone that regulates basal metabolic rate is, it is thyroid. Answer is option C. Which of the following speciation doesn't require a physical barrier? It is sympatric. Answer is option B. Then which of the following is not true for BCG vaccine? It is a subunit vaccine. Answer is option B. Then which of the following is the correct statement for NAK ATPase? So it gives out 3 Na positive ions and takes in 2 K positive ions. Answer is A. Then which of the following reaction mixtures gives a desired PCR product? So primers, DNTPs, template DNA and Taq polymerase. Answer is option C. In hemoglobin, the transition from T state to R state, that is low to high affinity, is triggered by oxygen binding. Answer is option C. Then the steroid analog drug RU486 used to terminate early pre-implantation pregnancies is an antagonist for the receptors of for progesterone. Answer is D. Then, which one is the most important constituent of renin-angiotensinogen aldosterone system? JGA cells. Answer is option A. And this JGA is specialization of the glomerular afferent arteriole and the distal convoluted tubule, and is involved in the regulation of systemic blood pressure via the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone mechanism. Then next one. In Hardy-Weinberg population with two alleles, capital B and small b, that are in equilibrium, the frequency of the allele small b is 0.2. What is the frequency of individuals with capital B small b genotype? So according to Hardy-Weinberg equation, the sum of allele frequencies for all the alleles at the locus must be 1. So P plus Q is equal to 1. Also the Hardy-Weinberg equation is expressed as P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. Here small p is the frequency of capital B allele and Q is the frequency of small b allele in the population. And P square, it represents the frequency of the homozygous genotype capital B, and Q square represent the frequency of the homozygous genotype small b, and 2PQ represent the frequency of the heterozygous genotype. Sorry, I made a mistake of writing A here instead of B. It is capital A and small b. So Q is equal to 0.2. Hence because P plus Q is equal to 1, P is equal to 1 minus Q, that is 0.8. Now the frequency of the heterozygous individual will be 2PQ. So 2 into 0.8 into 0.2. So that is equal to 0.32. So the answer is option C, that is 0.32. Then next one. Which of the following statements holds true for eukaryotic transcription? So genes transcribe discontinuously but stochastic manner. Answer is B. Then next one. Toll-like receptors play an important role in immune defense by recognizing microbial component. Answer is option A. The hypothalamic nucleus that acts as a biological clock of the body is suprachiasmatic nucleus. Answer is option D. Then both birds and bats are good in flight, but bats differ from birds in diaphragm. Answer is option D. So thank you for watching my channel. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.